What is osteoporosis?
Osteoporosis is a disease that makes your bones weak. It happens when your bones lose density and mass, or when their structure and strength change. This weakening of bones increases the risk of fractures.
Bones support our bodies and also serve as storage for calcium. When the calcium level in the blood drops, the parathyroid gland releases PTH, which breaks down bones to release calcium into the blood.
Bones store calcium in the form of hydroxyapatite, so phosphorus is also released into the blood. Calcium and phosphorus balance is regulated by kidneys, by reabsorbing calcium and excreting phosphorus in the urine. Additionally, PTH activates vitamin D, which enhances the absorption of calcium and phosphorus in the intestines.
Can you explain more about bone metabolism?
Of course, the cells that break down bone to release calcium and phosphorus into the blood are called osteoclasts. Remember, clast, crash, bones. On the other hand, the cells that build bone are called osteoblasts. Blast, build, bones. Osteoblasts and osteoclasts work in balance, constantly turning over old bone into new bone, which keeps bones healthy. For more details, please watch this video. Osteoporosis is a disease where this balance is disrupted, causing bones to become fragile.
Quiz: what specific causes can disrupt this balance? List 3.
For example, if the function of the cells that build bones becomes weak, bones cannot be formed properly. If the cells that break down bones become too active, they will break down bones excessively. If the kidneys are weak and cannot activate vitamin D properly, calcium absorption from the intestines will decrease. If there isn't enough calcium in the blood, more PTH will be secreted, which will try to break down more bone.
Quiz: now, list the drugs used to solve this problem.
First, drugs that inhibit the activation of osteoclasts to prevent bone breakdown. Secondly, drugs that supplement activated vitamin D are mainstream treatments. Drugs that inhibit the differentiation of osteoclasts. There are also drugs that promote the activity and differentiation of osteoblasts. Finally, there is a protein called sclerostin that suppresses the activity of osteoblasts and promotes the activity of osteoclasts, but there are also drugs that inhibit its action. I will explain these in order.